As my love traveled to the unexplored depths that led to delirium, softly the currents began to form, pulling me in deeper, losing control while grasping to my sense of self. Heart versus body versus mind, release or surrender. Made it out the waters, but remained by the docks, awaiting your ship to sail in, eyes fixated on the calm and steady rhythm of the ocean's bed. I remain faithful to the illusion even upon your departure. Day after day, night after night, standing at the edge of hope, your ship nowhere in sight. Autumn leaves softly dance on the ocean's surface. Winter's ice take over with harsh, intense coldness. Yet I still waited by the docks, hanging on to expectations that never learned my name. Waiting, exhausted, confused, came to the conclusion to sit with my sorrows. Sat with the silence I could no longer outrun, tears cascading down my cheeks like rain returning to the sea. Within the reflection of the waters consumed with my tears, I encountered a woman I had abandoned. A soul worn from yearning, starving from neglect, quietly waiting for me the way I waited for you. So I chose her. I gathered every misplaced emotion, poured it back into the hands that should have received it all along. I loved on her, softened her ache, reminded her she was never created to remain anchored to disappointment. And as she healed, no longer afraid of drowning, she stepped back into the waters only to discover that beyond the docks lived entire worlds she would have never touched had your ship arrived on time. She had become so consumed by waiting she didn't notice the beauty of the sky. The tree hues of green contrasted beautifully with their unique blossoms. How the wind would gently wrap around her without conditions. And then there was the sun, sitting still in its silence, yet commanding, radiating its warmth and energy through the fractures of her being. What once felt like abandonment became divine intervention, and now the woman who once waited by the docks no longer waits for your ship. She now sails on her own.